delivering quality education, expanding access to learning, serving learners' learning needs, tackling challenges of the present time, supporting every learner's dream, reaching young Tagumeños where they are today. From the music capital of the Philippines, advancing in the challenge of distance learning, the official TV-based instruction of DepEd Tagum City, bringing you quality education straight to your home. Plug yourself in. This is DepEd TV. Tara na!
Hello, our dear learners! Today is another day full of learning and fun. I am so glad to be part of your journey as we discover new lessons through television. Airing from Salida La Filipina TV, I am your teacher on screen, Teacher Crystal, from La Filipina National High School in the service of DepEd Tagum City, aiming to continue education amidst the challenges brought by the pandemic. Together, we will learn, explore, and discover new things while staying at home. So what are you waiting for? Let's start the lesson! In this session, you will learn how you can use words that will tell your intentions effectively. This may be asking for someone's consent or emphasizing one's duties and responsibilities. This could also be stressing on what's not to be done for certain reasons. Let us learn starting with our lesson objectives. Number 1. Express permission, obligation, and prohibition using modals, which is also our most essential learning competency. Number 2. Recognize how modals function in a sentence. Before we delve deeper to our lesson, let us try answering the pretest, which will measure your previous knowledge about the topic. Observe and analyze carefully and find the right answer to the question. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. And when you hear this sound, then time is up. Are you ready? Let's begin! Number 1. You blank a veil of the government's vaccination program once vaccines become available. A. May. B. Might. C. Do. D. Have to. Your time starts now. Correct! The answer is letter A. Number 2. I can't enter the mall since I left my face shield at home. Blank, I borrow yours. A. Have to. B. Can. C. Might. D. Must. Your time starts now. The correct answer is letter B. Number 3. You blank forget to wear your face mask. A. Don't have to. B. Mustn't. C. Ought not. D. Had better not. Your time starts now. Correct! The answer is letter B. How's your score? Congratulations for performing well. It's time to move forward. This time, let us study the modals and its uses. Modals are helping verbs that denote intention or feeling of the speaker. They indicate likelihood, permission, ability, possibility, suggestions, prohibition, advice, order, or request. It is always accompanied with a verb and its base form. Modal plus verb or the base form equals can eat, should walk, may pay. How do you ask permission from somebody? How do you respond when somebody's asked permission from you? Let's try to see in this video.
Hey Christy, I've noticed that you're having a difficult time accomplishing the task in the module. May I help you?
Oh yes, you may help. I cannot do the task since I cannot research. I don't have load on my phone.
Good. My phone is postpaid. You may use this.
Thank you, Meldeline.
What was Meldeline's intention in talking to Christy? Yes, she was asking permission when she said, "May I help you?" Notice that this sentence starts with the modal may and is followed by the base form verb help after the subject I. It also ends with a question mark. While this may asked permission, Christy at the same time granted Meldeline's request. How did she say it? Yes, Christy said, "Oh yes, you may help." This sentence uses the modal may followed by the base form verb help. This is a consent or agreement given to a request. It is usually expressed by using modals of permission, can, could, or may, plus verb or the base form. How do we use these three? Here are some examples. May is a polite modal verb used to ask for or give permission. Here are some examples. May I use a calculator on the test? You may use a calculator on the test. The first sentence is asking for permission, while the second one is granting the permission. Could is less formal. See these sentences. Could I bring a friend to the party? You could bring a friend to the party. Another is can, which is the least formal of the modal verbs used to ask or give permission. Here are some examples with can. Can I play the music? You can play the music. The second modal that we are going to discuss is a modal of obligation. Let's watch this video.
Hey Marife, you should wear your face mask and face shield.
It's no big deal, friend. There is no COVID cases yet in our barangay.
You never know. Besides, it is one's obligation to protect oneself and others.
Okay, I will comply for the sake of our health.
What was the obligation that Faith is talking about? Yes, it's the wearing of the face mask and face shield. She expressed it by saying, "You should wear your face mask and face shield." Notice that this sentence uses the modal should, followed by the base form verb wear. It is then a sense of duty demanded by conscience, custom, or gratitude. It can also be expressed by modals seen in the table with their examples in sentences. Strong obligation, possible from outsider, have to. Children have to submit their accomplished tests in the modules. Need to, I need to go to work to earn a living. Strong obligation, possibly basis on the speaker's opinion. Must, I must study today. Third, we have prohibition. Let's watch this video.
Mom, there's a party in Twofer's house. Can I go?
Of course not. You cannot go. Remember, we already have community transmission of the virus. That's why you must not be allowed to attend gatherings for your own safety.
But Mom, only if you're invited.
Don't Don't be stubborn, son, or else you may take serious consequences.
Okay.
What was the prohibition that the conversation is talking about? Yes, mother does not allow the son to go to the party. How did she say it? She said, "You cannot go." This uses the modal can plus not followed by the base form verb go. At the same time, she also said, "You must not be allowed to attend gatherings for your own safety." This sentence uses the modal must plus not followed by the base form verb go. These modals express an act of restraining or stopping an action by an authority. Modals used here are the same in modals of permission and obligation, but with the word not. Doctors must not make mistakes. You may not eat in the church during masses. I can't join you today for the online meeting because of prior commitment. Now that you have learned some examples of modals, let us practice identifying the appropriate modals in the following sentences. Number 1. Students need to be diligent in answering the modules. A. To be. B. Need to. C. Be diligent. You're right! The answer is letter B. Number 2. You mustn't waste your life in something too temporary or trivial. A. Waste. B. Something. C. Mustn't. That's right! The answer is letter C. Number 3. Parents must listen not only to what the children are saying, but also to what they are not saying. A. Must not. B. Must. C. Listen. Correct! The answer is letter B. Now that you have mastered modals, let us remember that modals, also called modal verbs, modal auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries, are special verbs which behave irregularly in English. They are different from normal verbs like work, play, visit. They give additional information about the function of the main verb that follows it. They have a great variety of communicative functions. Let us now assess your learning by answering this activity. Let's find out your understanding on modal verbs. Number 1. Which of the pair expresses an ability? A. Can I lift that for you? B. I can lift that easily. The answer is letter B. Number 2. Which one of the pair expresses an obligation? A. I must attend my online classes. B. I can't attend my online classes. The answer is letter A. Number 3. Which one of the pair expresses a request? A. Could we meet on Thursday? B. We could meet on Thursday. The answer is letter A. Number 4. Which one of the pair expresses a request for permission? A. Could I submit my outputs now? B. I could submit my outputs now. The answer is letter A. Number 5. Which one of the pair expresses a prohibition? A. Students aren't allowed to go to school. B. You can't go to school? The answer is letter B. How's your score? Very good, students! I hope that you have learned something from our lesson today. May these learnings help you become a better communicator. As a point of reflection, let me borrow Mark Twain's quote, which says, "It is prohibition that makes anything precious." That ends our lesson for today. This has been your teacher on screen, Teacher Crystal. See you in the next episode, only here at Salida La Filipina TV.
Salida la Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kikislap. Salida la Filipina, ang kaunungan ay mapagpuntan. Salida la Filipina, edukasyon, abot kamay. Salida la Filipina, ang tagatangay sa tagumpay.
Mga kabataan, huwag panghinaan. Salida la Filipina ay bigyan daan. Ito ay magbibigay ng kaalaman. TV naman ngayon ang inyong paaralan. Mahirap man ang inyong sitwasyon. Tayo ay magtulungan para sa edukasyon. Bawat isa ay mayroong misyon. Matutong mabuti, maging inspirasyon.
Salida la Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kikislap. Salida la Filipina.